Yeah, what I want to talk to you about, it had to do with everything we talked about yesterday, and I was laying there in the bed, and Father spoke to me some stuff, and it was like it was putting the pieces together, like, of what happened.
Yeah.
With the blow up, your anger, and Adelie going to Modesto, and all this stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, wow. And I was like, oh, okay. And I haven't even talked to her about it. I haven't talked to nobody about this, but this is the stuff he was showing me personally this morning.
Yeah.
That was going through my mind. And I was like, oh, wow. And it's like, I have to talk to you about it, about what I'm shown, and whether you receive it or not, that's your business. It's between you and Father, whatever. But I have to, it's like, if I don't tell you about it, if I don't tell you what I was shown,
yeah.
then I am held accountable for what I didn't say, that I know was true, that I was shown.
Yeah.
So the first thing that I was like, it painted a whole picture. I was like, wow. The situation with her going to Modesto.
Yeah.
And different things that's happened. He told her to go.
Yeah.
I had to make the point that, you know, me coming up here to help you out and you know, like, help with the chickens, that one thing, and also the laundry. Adelie had spoke to me. She said she was praying, and Father showed her that I need to come up here, and that's why she came up here and sat and talked to you. She said, I'm going to go talk to Bear and tell him you need to come up there. So she came up here and talked to you.
Yeah.
Said, you know, Melissa, come up here and help you out. And you said, yeah, that's a good idea. So I did. Those two things that Father showed her, I'm supposed to help you out, and also the laundry. Adelie had spoke to me. She said she was praying, and Father showed her that I need to come up here. That Father showed her, I'm supposed to help you out.
Yeah.
And do the laundry. Father showed her, I'm supposed to help you out.
Yeah.
And do the laundry. And I wasn't doing the laundry at first.
Yeah.
It took like maybe a month or something like that. And then she
Yeah.
said, you know, Melissa, Father spoke to me, and he says that you need to help him out with his laundry. I said,
Yeah.
oh, really? Okay. You know, Melissa, Father spoke to me, and he says that you need to help him out with his laundry. I said,
Yeah.
oh, really? Okay. Well, I'll help it out. I'll do what Father wants me to do.
Yeah.
So I started doing that. And then the next thing happened was the bathroom, but she didn't tell me that.
Yeah.
She didn't tell me anything about the bathroom. I heard that myself. He said, I heard loud and clear, clean the bathroom, clean the bathroom. You need to clean the bathroom, besides the other stuff. So I said, okay, I'll clean the bathroom then. I'll do that.
Yeah.
So all this stuff that Father's told us to do
Yeah.
is because he told me, her to tell me, and then I did it, and then I heard my own thing here
Yeah.
in the bathroom. So
Yeah.
we've been doing this,
Yeah.
and it's all from his direction. He told us to do it, and it's all to be a blessing to you, to show you that, you know, these things he told me to do is for you, you know, to bless you, help you.
Yeah.
So, you know, and him sending her to Modesto and him telling her what to do is his too. That's the first thing I was shown, and I said, oh, okay. And then all this stuff that happened yesterday, and like the blow up and you getting angry about everything,
Yeah.
all of it was meant to happen because he showed me that he's told me this like several times, and I've never said anything to you about it. I've never blurted it out. I just kept it to myself. But he said it again, and he said you need to let him know about what this thing is that you've been keeping to yourself. I said, okay. So, and it's this deal with the reason everything has come to a head with the blow up yesterday with Adelie and you angry with her and all that. He said that though you stated it was about the trusting her.
Yeah.
Trusting her stuff.
Yeah.
I was shown that this all had to happen because he is a God of, He wants the glory and the honor and the praise for His creation. He wants the glory and the honor and the praise of His rainbow. And He said that people, and not just you, many people do this, they have things happen in their life and they take credit for His creation and things like that. And He's pissed when people take credit for their talents and gifts, them being on the earth, a rainbow. And the statement that you said, that when everybody sees the rainbow or sees a rainbow, they think of me.
Yeah.
He's really pissed at that statement, and it pisses him off because, and I have to get corrected because I did some things.
Yeah.
It's not just you.
Yeah.
He's not just picking on just Bear.
Yeah.
But it's a bunch of people that do this, and I've done it.
Yeah.
I took credit for things in Nashville. But he gets pissed when we do this. And he just, he wants you to realize that, you know, you need to give him credit and glory and honor for the rainbow he created. Yes, there's a falling of people, but sometimes we get so into what people are saying and about us and admonishing us and everything.
Yeah.
We can allow like pride to swell in us to the point where we're taking credit for it. You know, we take credit, we want to get the glory of it, but it's not our glory, it's His glory.
Yeah.
And He wants you to realize that and this whole thing is about, he told me it's pride. It's pride because He is the one operating everything. He's the one that makes Adelie do what Adelie does. He's the one that made me come up here. It's not my initiative that I just want to do a good thing or help out. He made me come up here, but I do feel good when I'm doing it.
Yeah.
You know, He puts that in my spirit. You're a servant, Melissa. If I send you to go do this, I want you to do it because I say to do it so you can be of service to show my glory, my honor. It's not anything about me.
Yeah.
I can't take credit for it.
Yeah.
I just do what He says as a vessel. But he absolutely Bear. In my heart, I just know he is pissed, and I'm saying that out of love. I'm not saying that to make you feel bad or do anything. I'm just saying.
Oh, I don't feel bad.
He is pissed when we take credit for his stuff.
Yeah.
And he wants you to humble yourself and say, look, okay, I took credit, and you need to let people know when you're doing your YouTube stuff. You know, it's not me. The credit goes to the Father.
Yeah.
He's the one that created this rainbow, and it's because of Him that all this stuff is going on, and it's so much bigger than me. And this movement, and I don't know if you probably know this movement of what's happening with the rainbow is so much bigger than even you, and it's going to go further than what you can even see.
Yeah.
That's what you got to understand. It's not just a bear in your world. It's bigger than, it's going to go farther than, it's going to go farther. And it has nothing to do with us and how great we are. I'm not great in who I am. Adelie's not great in who she is. I could sing the most beautiful song and have millions of people, but it's not, I don't take credit.
Yeah.
I don't take credit for it. I learned, like, even especially after Nashville, I took a fall.
Yeah.
Because I was trying to manipulate everything to the way I wanted it.
Yeah.
And give glory to myself. And guess what? I fell really hard. And I've had to learn everything I do now. A song I get, he downloads a song in my head.
Yeah.
Or I play the guitar and I feel like his spirit's rolling through me like this. I can feel it moving.
Right.
And I say, oh my gosh, Father, I give you glory. You alone gave me that beautiful song. You playing through me. I can't do this. I'm just a vessel.
Right.
And that's all I am. And that's all you are. You're a vessel. And I know you felt the Spirit.
Yeah.
But he just wants, he's pissed, And He wants you to give Him glory
Right.
for that rainbow.
Right.
And not say, words like, everybody follows me because it's almost like you're saying you created the rainbow. And I know you didn't.
Right.
You didn't create the rainbow, but you're putting it in that light.
Okay, let me show you something that came 3 days ago. It says, best video on YouTube. Here's what I wrote. I wish I could take credit for it. It's not me. It's spirit flowing through me. All I can take credit is for being a good vessel and servant. I was commanded to always have my camera and record the beauty I saw in my life. As a servant, it is my responsibility to do this as best I can, and I'm pretty good at what I intend. Please watch the response video.
Yeah.
So when I say when everyone sees a rainbow they think of me, it's because it's true. Now, the first thing that I say when they come to me is, it's not me. It's spirit flowing through me. Okay, so I don't take credit of it. I just say what is. What is that, yes, people see a rainbow and they think of me. But it's not about me. I'm not even in it. It's about the message I am here to give. And look, right there is proof that what I'm saying is like, I never take credit for it. I only say what is. And what is yes, they think of me when they say rainbow, but it's not about me. It's about my mission. It's about my message.
Yeah.
It's not me. I have a video that I just recorded and uploaded a few days ago that I say, it's not me. I don't, it was, I forgot where I say that. I just made this video. It's a response to this video, I think, where I say, it wasn't me saying all that. It was the Spirit flowing through me. So, you know what? You thinking, here, this is it. This is you thinking that I'm taking credit for it. No, that's not what's happening. I am only saying what is. Yes, when someone sees a rainbow, they think of me, but that's for a reason, because I'm the spokesman. You see what I'm saying? I don't take credit on it. How do you take credit for a rainbow? You can't.
Nobody can.
Right.
Yeah.
I've never tried.
Yeah.
All I did was express my appreciation for its beauty.
Yeah.
And its majesty.
Yeah.
Right? And so, yes, everyone thinks of me because they're supposed to, because I have a message to tell them.
Yeah.
Right? It's not about me. It never has been. I know that. I've always known that.
Yeah.
And I've never said that it was about me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I've also said, too, that if I ever tried to take credit for it, it would destroy me. I know that. It's too powerful.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, a lot of people think, and I get this a lot, oh, he's just bragging, or he's just boasting, or whatever. You know what? I need to sell myself so that I can give the message. You know what I mean? But the message is that I'm just a vessel.
Yeah.
The Spirit is flowing through me. I am doing God's work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's not about that I'm proud or boastful. I do need to make it look good, because people want to see entertaining stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I do need to promote myself, because people need to know about me.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is, none of it is about me. It's only that I'm a good vessel.
Yeah.
And I want people to be vessels.
Yeah.
You know, and servants for their fellow man, because that's what I am.
Yeah.
You know what? I have never once said no to an interview, to a hug, to a picture, ever. If someone wants my time and I have it,
yeah,
I have never said no.
Yeah.
I am a servant.
Yeah.
So it's not about that. So if you thought that I was being boastful or trying to take credit for it,
yeah,
never. I would never do that, because it would strike me down.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, there's proof right there. You know that what I just said, that you know, like the guy said, it's the best video on YouTube, and I'm like, I wish I could take credit for it, but it's not me.
Yeah.
You know, I got it on writing 3 days ago.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I don't know. That's what I felt. I don't know. It's just, I was laying there and all that came to me, and I just wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna think of this today.
Right.
But I guess he just wants to reiterate that, like,
ouch,
when you talk about it,
yeah,
to give him credit and glory. I don't know why he told me that.
Right. Well, that's my whole thing. That's, you know,
just give him credit and glory, because it's not us that makes the things happen. It's him, and also with Adelie or me, what I do here.
Yeah.
He wants you to see that it's not our hand, our hands, or, oh, it's Melissa's idea. I come up here, I want to do this good thing.
Yeah.
He ordered me to come here and do this.
Yeah.
He ordered me to help you.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to do the clothes because I was doing my journaling. I was doing my my music and some other stuff. I was doing the journal and what was that?
Transcribing.
Transcribing. I was doing that plus the studies. I was reading the studies that I'm supposed to read and my Bible reading and just everything with that combined with the work I do here and different things. It's like that took a little more time, but I was told to do that, so I said, okay, Father, I'll take that on too, because He told me.
Yeah.
But I think He wants you to realize that, you know, it's that He has things going on with other people that, you know, He sent Adelie to Modesto. He sent her to LA today. She had to go there. There's some business they had to take care of.
Yeah.
Serious business.
Yeah.
And she's, you know, saying, Father, I want to be back there Friday. I got to be back there Friday to take care of all this stuff.
Yeah.
And, you know, it's not like Adelie has her own agenda. It's Father's agenda. And He has us doing what He wants us to do. And it's like you got your mindset of, oh, it's only my things that's going on here, and it's about me.
Yeah.
Well, He has a whole world full of people that He's telling them what to do.
Yeah.
And it's His hand that moves them. It's His hand that says, you go here, you go there, you go do this, you do that, you come here now and do this. It's
Okay,
just,
so
He just wants you to realize that
All right,
He's
so-
in control of everybody, not us.
Okay, so let me tell you what.
That's all.
Let me tell you what the main issue is. Okay, first she didn't keep her word, and she told me one thing and did another. Okay, and when someone does that to me, I don't trust them. If they're living on my land, that makes me have someone who's living here who I don't trust. That makes me feel uncomfortable. All right. The second thing is they did it again. They had me buy all those plants and everything so that we can get all this done, and then they take off for now. It's going to be 3 weeks, and that wrecks my whole garden. So you know what? If God is telling them to do this stuff when they had made that commitment to me, God is telling them to tell me that they need to leave here. That's what I'm getting from that.
No.
Because it's fine for them to go out and do whatever they're going to do, but not right before we made the commitment to get the garden in. You know what I mean? So that is a clear message to me that they need to leave.
Yeah.
Because you just don't do that.
Yeah.
You know, you just don't make a commitment, especially with something living, live plants, and then just blow it off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your word is your bond, and whether someone calls you, you know what I mean? You know, if someone calls you to do something like this, it's like, no, I already made this commitment. I'll get this done, and then I'll go.
Yeah.
So that tells me that they need to go do that thing and not be here, and I need to find some other people who are going to help me do this thing and carry out their commitments. So,
well, yeah, it's Father's business, and
yeah. Well, if they're doing God's work, then they need to do it. But they just need not to be here. I need to have them gone so that I can have other people who are gonna work with me.
Yeah.
Because what I'm doing here is important, and I'm doing what I'm told. And if God tells them to go blow me off, then God's telling me that they need to be gone.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
You know, I mean.
Yeah.
That's
and there's a reason. There's a reason for everything the way it's happened. And as far as the $400 or whatever for the car, you know, that situation, you know, is not like an accident. It's not an accident that happened. There's a reason behind that even. So, like I said, I've never been through anything where, or seen since I've been with Adelie or myself or anybody in the group where that type of situation has happened. So this is the first. It's the first we've seen. We've never had anything like that.
Yeah.
So there's a reason for it. But that's all, you know, that's all that I was shown today. You know, we all, you know, I don't know your heart. Only Father knows your heart. But it's good you are saying that instead of, you know, some people take credit for themselves.
I've never
You know.
taken credit for it. Never would I ever take credit for it because I know it's not me and I know that it's too powerful for me.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, you see actresses all the time or actors just self-destruct because they try to take credit for that. You know, it's like, oh, I'm so great and all that, and it destroys them.
Yeah.
And I knew already that I couldn't do that because it's too much. It's too powerful.
Yeah.
You know, and it's not about me. And you know, I was in the presence of God because I was supposed to share it.
Yeah.
You know, so
Yeah.
that's what that's all about.
I know it.
So.
I know we have to be careful. So a lot of people, you know, when they get into the public eye like that, even
Yeah.
politicians and people like that, entertainers.
Well, I don't have to be careful. All I have to do is remain true to what is, to what, you know, the fact that it's not about me. It's that I'm a servant, you know, and I'm
Yeah.
serving a higher cause. If I just remain true to that, then I just get to have free reign with whatever is supposed to do. If I staying within those parameters, and you know, when things come to me, I know immediately if I'm supposed to do it or I'm not supposed to do it. Like when they asked me to put ads on the Double Rainbow video, I knew immediately, no, that's something that's not supposed to happen. And, you know, they came at me again and again, but you'll make lots of money and all that. I was like, no, God told me not to do that. And it's never been a question. And every time I've seen ads on it, because some little trick I played here and there, I made the video private until they fixed it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm following what God told me. You know, and all this other money that's come other ways, it's just free money that I never had to do anything for. And it's because I was a servant and I did what I was supposed to do. And way more, 10 times more came than I would have made from them ads.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, anyway, I don't know. I just was I was laying there, that's the first thing that popped in my mind. I said, what the heck, you know? Because I don't usually focus on anything. And so I just get up and pray. And, you know, it's like,
Yeah.
what the heck? But
It's not about me or being prideful or trying to take credit for it. You know, it's like, here's the thing. I don't want to do nothing. I like it here. I like just hanging out here, being on my farm. You know what I mean? It's like all these places that I've gone and traveled, I didn't go because I wanted to go. You know, I made the most of it. I had fun because, you know, you're supposed to have fun whatever you do. But, you know, if it had been for someone saying, oh, we'll pay for your whole way, we'll pay all your expenses, I would never have done any of that stuff, you know. But if someone wants you bad enough to say, oh, we'll pay for you to come out here, then you have to go.
Yeah.
You know, and I've gone all over the world because of it, you know,
Yeah.
because people, they want to hear the message that I
Yeah.
have to give them.
Yeah.
So, but, yeah, you know, I mean, when I got to this point in my life, I had already done everything that I wanted to do. I had stopped wanting, and it just started serving, you know. Yes, I do have a good time with it, because a lot of it's fun. It feels good, but you're supposed to have fun with whatever you do anyway.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with having fun.
Yeah,
you know,
enjoying yourself.
enjoying yourself with your gifts and talents as we're supposed
But
to.
I don't want nothing. You know what I mean? I don't want nothing. It's like, you know, I'm just serving and trying to enjoy whatever comes.
Yeah.
I mean, if you leave, it would suck because I've gotten to really appreciate how nice it is, you know.
Yeah.
But I can't live with someone if I don't trust them. If they're if their mission is more important than what they committed to do with me. You know what I mean? I would never say don't go out and do this, but not right before, but not instead of doing something that we had already said. It's like this needs to get done, right? Or at the very least, talking to me. You know, waiting until I woke up and said, we got an emergency. We can't do this. We'll be back to do it as soon as we can. None of that was done. That's just disrespectful.
Well,
that's just disrespectful. And it shows me that they don't care about me. They don't have any concern with me. You know, I told Kyle to move his car, and he blew me off like if I didn't say it. You know, and it messed up my stuff. It messed up my videos. You know, I wanted to film my flowers as I was riding by there, and his car's in every shot. You know, and that's just disrespectful and rude to me, his host, who he's been living here on my land for free, using my Wi-Fi, using my electricity, using my refrigeration, using my water, using my land, right? And just to ignore what I say.
I don't know. I haven't heard Sean talk about the car yet. I don't know what's
Well,
going on.
I asked him at least 3 or 4 days before they left.
Adelie's not told me anything, and Sean's not told me anything, and I've not heard no conversations about the car, so I don't know.
Okay, so
I don't
3
know
or
what the
4
reason-
days, I'll tell you this, 3 or 4 days before they left, I told him to move the car, and he said he would. And it's still there 3 weeks later. It's just not right.
I don't know if there was... I know we quit driving it because of...
Well, he said it runs, and I told him if you have any problems moving it, let me know. I'll help you move it.
I don't understand. I don't know what's going on. I don't know.
Right, so
I haven't talked to him about the
well, so
car.
I'll tell you my part. My part is I told him to move the car 3 days before they left, at least, and he just blew me off, and that's not right.
Yeah.
Especially when I've been hosting him for free, you know.
Yeah.
You know, he's been living off my land. He's been living off everything that I have.
Yeah.
You know, if they go out in the wilderness, they're not going to have electricity. They're not going to have Wi-Fi. They're not going to have refrigeration. You know, maybe they'll find a creek or something. But you know what? Then you're like far away from everyone, or you're subject to a ranger coming around and harassing you, or the public. You know what I mean? It's not the same as it is here. It's good here. You know, and they got it good, and it's like they really don't acknowledge that. You know?
You need to talk to him about it because
I talked to him before he left.
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it would be nice if I could talk to him, but they're nowhere around, right? It's like I have no idea. They just left Carlisle here, who gets in trouble, and then I got to deal with it.
Yeah.
Right? Well, not really trouble, but still, you know, cops were here. That's not good.
Yeah.
You know, that's a clear thing. You know, it's like, okay, it would have been one thing if Carlisle did that and Adelaide was here and she got to deal with it. You know, it's like she takes care of it. But I'm here and I deal with it. And it's like she doesn't acknowledge that. She doesn't talk to me. When she comes here, she just like, you know, comes and leaves so that she can avoid me. That's bullshit, man. That's awful. I feel really disrespected and tricked.
Well,
that's my feeling from what I've got from having her here. You know, in the long run, what happened? You know, they used all my shit for free for months and months, and then when I need them to help me plant the spring crops, poof, we're too busy, and we're not going to even tell you about it. We're just going to leave, and then we're going to come back when you're not here and resupply or whatever, and leave again without talking to you. That's awful.
Well,
that's awful.
That's not like, oh, we dreamed this up.
Oh, it doesn't matter if she had intentions to do it. It's what happened.
Yeah.
You know, and so just because it wasn't in your heart for her to trick me and disrespect me, doesn't mean that that's not what happened. Because that is what happened.
Well, you need to. That's something you need to take to Father and pray to Him and ask Him about.
I don't need to pray to Him because I already know what is. You know, because God's going to tell me exactly what I'm thinking.
She does only what she's supposed to do.
So she's supposed to leave here. She's supposed to leave here because she's disrespecting me.
Yeah. And
cheating me. And I don't want to be. I don't want that here.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's what I was just saying. That sounds like the way you're feeling is a pride thing.
It's
That
not a
feeling.
pride thing. It's what is.
Yeah.
She had a commitment with me, and she didn't. She had 2 commitments with me, and she blew them away, one right after another. You know, and didn't communicate with me, didn't consult me, didn't talk to me, avoided me. That's not right. Then I can't have it. And
I don't think she avoided you. She's been really busy. She's been
okay, so she could have waited around. You know, it's like how long am I gone? She could have stayed here long enough to like talk to me, but she didn't do that. She chose to leave.
She had to go. when
Okay,
she
so
was
if
told
she's
to
too
go.
busy, she needs to be gone completely.
She has to go when she's told to go.
Okay, so I'm telling her to go because it don't work for me. I don't like it. I don't feel right. I feel disrespected and I feel cheated. And when someone doesn't live up to their commitments that they made with you, especially when it costs you money, then I can't have them around. I can't. It doesn't feel right to me.
Yeah.
And you know, I understand that probably means that you're going to go too, and I hate that, but I can't have the other. You know, just can't have it. It's just I can't feel abused and cheated on my own land, and then that's what I'm feeling.
Yeah. I can't understand it because I'm on a different wavelength or level.
Well, you don't own land, right? You don't have a farm that you're maintaining. You know, you don't have thousands of people or millions of people who are looking to you for interpretation. You know what I mean? And I do. I actively have that. Everything I do gets consumed, right? You don't have that. I do. I got responsibilities. People want to see my plants growing. They want to see my farm progressing. That's why I put them on there, and that's why they get watched. You know.
Yeah.
And so you don't know what it's like, from my experience. You don't know that I'm serving a higher cause. And when someone comes and messes me up on that, I can't have it. I can't have it. You know.
Well, the thing is, I could understand, like, if you had, what about the people, like the HelpX people that come here and stay in camp? Have they not, I mean, if they were here, if they had been coming and helping too, I mean, they would be
They come for a time.
They would be here helping that, but there's not been anybody come. It's
Right.
not like they're
Well,
not living in your trailer. They're
Just
not
because
eating
there's
your
not
food.
coming doesn't mean they're not asking to come.
Yeah.
I get requests all the time, right? But it's
Yeah.
like I don't really need it. You know, it's like it's being covered. If you guys go, then I'll open it up. I'll open it up more.
Yeah.
You know, and then with the people that come, they come for a certain time. We come and do a certain thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If someone's gonna come here and do have an open-end thing, we got to establish what's gonna be fair. It's because you know what? I spent decades working on this place. I worked my ass off. I worked a job 100 hours a week to pay for this place.
Yeah.
To get where I'm at now. You know, for people just to come, oh, it's like, free. I get to just live here and don't have to do, I get to do whatever I want. It's not really fair. It's not really fair because I spent so much time working on this place, I paid the land. I paid the taxes. I made all the improvements. I worked my ass off for decades to have this place like it is, And it's doing what it's doing, which is like everyone watches it for a reason because I'm being a good example. I'm showing people how to live closer to the earth, how to, grow some of your own food, It's like how to love your fellow man. It's like that's what I'm doing. And I need help with it. And when someone comes and helps me, it's great. It helps a lot. But when they do something like say, we're going to help you plant all these plants and then disappear, that's the opposite of helping me.
Well, it's like I said, I know she had to go do those things.
Okay, so then that tells me
that... But the thing is, why can't some people come here that, help out too,
Okay, so I didn't have it lined up, right? It was like all a surprise. She just like said, okay, we're going to plant all these plants.
Well,
and
have
then
you
disappeared.
had anybody call? Have you had anybody?
They're on their way here.
Yeah.
They're on their way here. But that's not what I had lined up. When you got a piece of land, when you're working something, you gotta take care of your commitments. You know what I mean? Especially when you got animals and you got plants, you gotta deal with that stuff. You know, and if God calls you away to go do this and do that, that means you need to not be here. That just tells me that. You know.
Yeah. I could understand if more about. I mean, I would.
When you know the plants didn't get planted, right?
Yeah.
I mean, when you buy those plants from the nursery, you're supposed to plant them in a day or two, maybe 3.
Yeah.
But 3 weeks,
Yeah.
you know they're root bound. You know they're not growing like they're supposed to grow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's not right. Those plants, I wasted all those money on those plants.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they'll come back. Maybe they'll still live. But they're not going to do what they would have done if we had got them in the ground right away. You know, that's just what is. You know, I got screwed on all that.
Yeah.
And you know, this is my food. I'm trying to grow food to eat. You know, and they're just like, we got something more important to do, and we're not going to even tell you about it. We're just going to go. We're going to just be gone, and then leave her son, who gets in trouble, and I got to deal with it.
Yeah.
That's not right. That's not right. That's not how you treat someone that matters to you. It's not.
Well, they had to go do that.
Well, then if they have a higher calling, then they need to follow it, and it doesn't go with my path.
So. It still so. I hate. I know it's not. You're not gonna like it, but it's just. It's just something you have to deal with. It's a pride issue. It's a big pride issue.
Okay, well, that's how you see it. I see it as a commitment issue. I see it as keeping your word, right? And I see it as about trust. And I see it as about who's supposed to be here and who's not supposed to be here. You know, I'm supposed to have people who are going to help me, not hurt me.
Yeah.
And they hurt me. They cost me money. They cost me food. You know, they hurt my farm, and I can't have that. I can't have that. You know, I've been letting them live here for free for all that time, letting them live off my excess, you know what I mean, and not asking very much from them at all. You know, it's like I don't say, oh, we have to do this every day. It's like once in a while we have a little thing to move or something like that. You know, that's all I ask them. It's not very much, you know. Yeah. I mean, it pisses me off that, I asked Sean to move the car and it's just, I just get ignored like I don't matter.
Yeah, I don't know any, like I said, I don't,
well,
I haven't talked to him about that.
Well, and I haven't talked to him about it either because they're gone, and I can't.
Yeah.
And it's not right, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
And I can't live where I'm unhappy. If especially when it's like, it'd be one thing if we had a commitment, it's like, oh, we're gonna commit our resources and whatever, it's like if you paid it up to the land or, if you had something growing here, that would be one thing. But you guys, no one here has any commitment except me. I'm the only one that has any vested interest in this land. You guys just like to come and go, it doesn't matter. And that doesn't feel good to me, So like as soon as you do something that makes it so like I don't want you here, you guys gotta leave because you don't have any commitment in the land. You don't have any commitment with me. You know what I mean? This is like it's all free to you. And it doesn't matter. And it's not free to me. I have my whole heart and soul and life and years and blood and sweat in this place.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and you guys don't have any of that.
Well, if you think about it like a lot of people we cross paths with and things they have, oh, that looks like a face in the cloud over there. People, a lot of people like me, like whenever Father blesses me with what I'm supposed to have,
yeah.
I just totally look at it like, because I know what I'm supposed to have. I've already been shown. I have dreams of my place I'm supposed to live.
Yeah.
And I'm just, the way I look at it is, you know what? I live here. This is my land. This is my property.
Yeah.
This is my beautiful, beautiful house. It's huge. I've seen it.
Yeah.
I've got pictures and drawings.
Yeah.
But when I get it, you know what I'm in my heart. I feel like it's not. I mean, it's mine.
Yeah.
I feel like like it says, you're a servant, you're a steward.
Yeah.
I'm a steward of this place, but I don't really own it because I'm only passing through this earth and I'm here a short time.
Yeah.
So I have to pray, Father, what is your will for this place?
Yeah.
Or many places. If I have 2 or 3 houses, whatever, what do you want me to do with this one, this one, this one?
Yeah.
And if he says, sell it or give it to somebody, guess what? I have to let them have that house.
Yeah.
Whether I want it or I like it, it's my favorite place, guess
Yeah.
what? I have to give that to them. If he says, I want you to give this person, Stephanie over here, I want you to give her that $1 million house.
Yeah.
Okay, Father. And I got to hand her over the mortgage.
Yeah.
It's just, I just feel like, I know you see it's your property, but everything in this world, even this mountain, the property you're on, your cars, your dogs, your chickens, they still belong to Father. And you got to look at it more that way. It's not like, oh, well, it's just mine. It's just mine.
So,
you know what I mean?
Okay, so you're saying that you see your house, right,
Yes.
in your future.
Yes.
Okay, you know what? I saw my house in my future when I was a teenager, and I'm in it. I'm in it now. So that means that I have made my dreams come true, right? I'm in my dreams. I'm living them. You are my age, and you see things in the future.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. I am right here in reality, and yes, I am a steward of this place. I don't own it, right? I'm just because I am only in a temporary vessel anyway. I'm taking care of it.
Yeah.
But I need to take care of it with people who are going to take care of it with me, and those guys are not. Those guys are messing it up for me.
Yeah.
And so that's what's going on.
Yeah.
It's not that, oh, I own it and you have to leave. It's like you guys have damaged what's going on here with those plants, right? With taking my money by saying one thing and then saying, no, we're not going to do that. We just changed our mind. That's not right. That's not right. I could have used that $400 to buy more plants, to pay someone to work and get the gardens done. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, that's not the final thing. Is the $400 is gone for good? Hello.
Okay, so
we're still alive. Father's still alive, and he's still. You don't know the day when that $400 will come right back into your hands.
Okay, but she told me she was going to use that $400 to sell the car. Okay, it was her intention, and she didn't follow through with her intentions. When someone does that twice in a row, that's it. That's it.
Yeah, well,
you know what I mean? If she comes back and signs that car into my name also, then that's a different thing.
Yeah.
And they got to finish the garden. If they do that, it's like, okay, you guys had something important to do. It's done. It's been too long, but it's like I'll still live with it because it got done. But I don't think that's what's going to happen. She's going to come back here. She's going to get her car. She's going to leave me high and dry. They're going to leave a mess. And they're going to take off, and they're going to go for greener pastures. I just know that's what's going to happen.
Look, we have never been anywhere where we leave a mess. That is just not.
Okay. All right. Well, if
nobody leaves.
If I'm wrong, then I'll apologize, and I'll be glad that I was wrong.
Yeah.
That's all I
we're
gotta
not
say.
the type of people who leave a mess.
Okay. Well. So anyway, so this is where we're at. You know, it's like. I just can't have it. I just can't have it.
Well, when she comes back, if Father gives her $400 to put in your hands, then it's meant for us to stay. If it's not, if he doesn't give her $400, it's like he wants us to go.
Right.
That's what I look at it as.
I agree.
He says,
well, it doesn't even have to be the $400 because sometimes, you know what? When you don't have it, you don't have it. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I know that. But here's the thing. She's got the car. You know, she can sell the car, or she can do something like give me some collateral in the car. That way she can't sell it and without my permission. Because then if she does that, then I know I'm going to get my $400 right there. And you know what? It's not. I got stacks and stacks of $400. It's not that. It's your word. You know, it's like those four pieces of paper are not going to hurt me, but it's the representation of the word behind that. You know, and that in the plants. All those plants are all not good now. You know, it's like they may live, you know, but they should have been planted, you know, 10 days ago at the latest. And, you know, it's like I got too much stuff, you know. It's like, you know, I got this going on, that going on. I went and worked on it for the one day that I had some time to work on it. Because when I work on it like that, the whole next day after I did that, I couldn't move. Like, I didn't go anywhere that day. I just sat here and just tried to recover. Because it's hard on my body.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and then I got tomorrow I got the solar guy. I got a guy coming with a chainsaw. It's going to be Friday again before I can get that. It's like a whole week, you know. One day a week I can get out there and bust my ass, you know. Hopefully I'll get those tomatoes in, you know. But, you know, it's like, if they come here and like, you know, like if they come here, it's like, okay, they bust ass for 2 days and get all that garden finished and get all the plants in. And then she gives me some kind of collateral for the car, then they could stay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like, okay, you guys messed up, but you fixed it. I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she needs to know in the future, if she does that shit again and doesn't contact me, I'm going to not wait. I'm going to grab all their shit and I'm going to stick it in my truck and I'm going to take it to the dump and they're not going to be allowed here. Because I'm not putting up with that again. You know, that is just pure and simple inconsideration and rudeness and not caring about me or what's going on with me at all. And you know what? I'm not going to be disrespected. You know what I mean? Because that's what you want to give your fellow man. The first thing is you want to give them some respect. And if you disrespect someone, you're not doing God's will. That's what I got to say right now. You're not doing what God wants you to do.
Well, I know she's doing what God wants her to do.
Okay, so I know she's not because she disrespected me. So you can know that, and I know something different. Okay? We can disagree on that.
Yeah, I disagree.
Because, so, you know, and here's the other thing what I see. I see that you guys are following her around like she's a messiah. And you know what? She's not. She's tricking you guys. So, you know what? She likes the power of having all these white people follow her around. You know, maybe you don't see that, but someday you will. Okay, so I know that you know what, because you got so much invested in this, your whole life is all dedicated to this thing. But someday you're gonna see she was a charlatan and she was controlling us and manipulating us. And I see it. I see it now, and you will someday.
The only thing I gotta say is we all will see. One day.